Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Samuel going to go in motion right. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That will throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 42 yards. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you can get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
63.
Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take it at the 42. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. This is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And a big loss here as he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down, Howell now. Open man is Samuel, complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sly able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The slot man in motion right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
63.
In motion right is Watkins. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Commanders 10, Eagles 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that
that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juice. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A give left side to Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. from 17 yards out. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Sly on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Commanders 24, Eagles 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 64 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Commanders 24, Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. There he goes, left side. And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them, but boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
They'll run with Robinson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now they send a man in motion right. Robinson. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Commanders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Oh, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
63, 63, 63.
They go play action with Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll go play action. Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. Calling a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Howell going to audible to something else. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll set up a throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Robinson again, and he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes left to